How YouTube? Welcome to Wooded Ramblings, the show where I go out in the woods and ramble. I am your host, Littlefoot Bearhug. As a transracial person, I decided to go out in the woods, do a whole buttload of peyote, and find out what my spirit animal is. How do you know, or how do I know it's a buttload, you might ask? Well, it's the amount that I could physically fit in my, never mind. But anyway, so, while doing this shitty peyote, I noticed something about my stick. And no, that's not a penis joke. Those come later. Don't flag me yet, okay? I'm talking about my walking stick. Now this thing, it's custom. I'll put a little custom tip on it so it doesn't get too messed up. But what I noticed about it is, look at it. It's clearly a phallus. It is clearly a penis. It is clearly a tool of the oppressive patriarchy. But I noticed something more. Look at the top here. You notice it almost kind of sort of looks like a vagina, right? So that means that just like laws and gender identity and all of that, even in nature, it's a social construct. My walking stick is gender fluid. See? There's proof right there. How do I know? Aliens. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, that's just, an aside. That's just, a fun way to start my video. So, there's been a lot of activity lately. A lot of marches, a lot of strikes, essentially. And it's great. It started off with, the day without immigrants. A couple people got fired, but the whole world shut down for that day because there were no immigrants doing anything. Just completely shut down. Made super big impacts. And then you had the day without women. Again, shut down the whole world. A couple people got arrested, like Linda Sarsour. I feel bad for her. All she was doing was peacefully blocking a roadway. They say she broke a law and that's why she was arrested and blah, blah, blah. But we all, like I covered earlier, laws are social constructs. Therefore, breaking them, perfectly fine because they don't actually exist. That's kind of like saying you assaulted the Loch Ness Monster. Doesn't actually exist. Can't do it. It's just completely stupid. So I'm about to advocate for something, and before you get mad, hear me out on this. I was thinking, what if we did a day without men? Just to prove that men don't do anything and that women actually run the world and they take care of everything. And then I thought to myself, well, if it's just one day, it's not really going to prove the point, right? It's not going to really do anything. So why don't we do a week without men? And that way, when the world doesn't fall apart and everything's perfectly fine and because women run the world anyway, and they do everything men do but better, then we'll realize just how useless men really are. I can't think of any negative consequences. Let's do a whole week without men. Why not? Think about it. All it takes is a buttload of shitty peyote to kind of come up with this kind of idea. And, no negative consequences, ever, at all. Just think about it. Hell, what do men actually do? Aside from oppress women and people of color, and maybe it should just be a day without white men. Just to prove just how great everyone else does without white men. Because white men are oppressive shitlords, and they need to go. Yeah, sounds great. So let's do that. The last week of March. Week without white men. Just to show the patriarchy is losing its power. And we need a more feminized society. We need a matriarchy. Alright guys, if you liked that video, let me know. Last week we did the shocker technique. I've come to realize that that's not exactly a perfect technique for this type of video. So what you need to do is you use two fingers, just like last week. You use two fingers to hit that subscribe button, but this time you use two fingers to hit that little bell. This is known as the spocker technique, okay? It gets you a little bit more surface area on both ends. That way you make sure you hit those buttons just right, okay? And then remember, get in there with that little like button and just like that, and just, yeah, remember, that's the spocker, okay? We're gonna try out some different techniques for different videos, just to see if I can get those subscribes up, get those likes, you know. Hell, comment down below, you know, make fun of me, insult me, I don't give a shit. It's just gonna give me more material, or give me some suggestions. Like I said, every video you can send all of your likes and comments and hate mail to woodedramblings@gmail.com. Got any crazy suggestions? Let me know, because, you know, I kind of like being ridiculous.